Hello and welcome to this Pokemon team building episode where today we are using a very strange Pokemon indeed, at least in appearance. There's a lot of things this Pokemon is called, but we're just going to call it Cloyster. That simple. And we're going to be basing this team in the UU tier, which Cloyster lives in, nice and happy. He isn't moving from UU for a while, although with his ability Skill Link and a nice powerful Shell Smash, he might as well be Ubers. I mean, the power. The power is real. We have Ice Shard for priority. We're really just jumping straight into this. It's going to be called Sapphire, it's shiny. That's not important. You just want a moveset. Icicle Spear and Rock Blast. Now, there are a lot of different items that work really well on Cloyster. The first is a Focus Sash, because the special defense on Cloyster isn't that great. The second is a King's Rock, because when you're hitting with 5 times moves, is that how you would say what they are? Not really, but moves that hit 5 times, you're getting a lot of chance to flinch with a King's Rock. There is also I can't remember what herb it's called, a white herb, which can restore the defense and special defense to what it was. So I don't really want white herb because our defense is amazing as a Cloyster with base 180. I don't really care if that gets dropped too much. Yes, it's a little bit annoying, but at the end of the day, we can still live a hit probably. Our special defense, however, isn't that great. So I kind of want to run King's Rock. I mean, we're going to end up with like a 50% chance to flinch pretty much. That's quite good. Now, when it comes to using Shell Smash, our attack is going to be doubled, so we want to max that out, and our speed is going to be doubled. But our speed, the fastest thing that we can possibly encounter in UU is a base 150 Pokemon, Aerodactyl. And when Aerodactyl has max speed, it has 438. So when we double our speed, we only need to have 220. So we need to go to there. We only need that many EV points. And then we can put the rest into our special defense and try and bump it up a little bit so we can take hits a little bit better. What might be even better is if instead of running Adamant, we run Jolly. So we can drop even more EV points down. No, 220. And we can then put even more into the special defense, and then our special defense gets to a point where we might be able to live a hit. It's just a little bit safe. Well, it's not safer than Focus Sash, but it may pay off in the long run. We aren't using mega-camerupt on this team as well. We might, but not that I've decided yet anyway. So that's Cloyster as kind of balanced as I think it can really get in terms of special defense. Because you do still want that speed. You want to outspeed everything. That's the point of using Shell Smash. So, another Pokemon that works well with Cloyster's weaknesses. Cloyster is weak to Electric, Grass, Fighting, and Rock. I really hope I'm not missing any, but that's all I can think of. So, a Pokemon that would resist Electric and Grass is a Grass type. If we look for a grass type that's either physically or specially defensive, Chestnut. Chestnut could work, but I've used Chestnut before in another team building episode, so I don't really want to use that again just yet. Sceptile, no. Roserade? I mean, it's kind of specially defensive. Not really what I'm looking for though. Not really what I'm looking for. Amoonguss? Amoonguss is very good. Amoonguss is very good. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to run Amoonguss, but I'm going to keep scrolling a little bit. And I see Trevenant, which is also immune to fighting. Trevenant is good. I will use Trevenant. We will give you Will-O-Wisp. So, because we'll make you specially defensive with Will-O-Wisp, because that way you're kind of covered on both bases. We will give you Leech Seed, Horn Leech, and there is no grass fire types, so I can either Leech Seed or Will-O-Wisp everything, which means I have residual damage on everything. Therefore, I will give this thing Rest, and instead of going for the Citrus Berry Harvest, I'm going to be running Lumberry Harvest with Rest, which also means I can't get Toxic, which is good. Very good. So, fully specially defensive with 4 points into our attack, I guess. That nice power. Nah, it's not really worth it. 4 points into defense, so we can sponge up physical hits a little bit better if we can't Will-O-Wisp. In case there's like a Darmanitan that we are unfortunately put up against. We would not live. But anyway. Right, Trevenant is weak to Dark and Ghost, Fire and Flying and Ice. Not weak to Poison because Ghost resists Poison. Not weak to Bug because Ghost resists Bug. Okay, yeah, that's it. Dark, Ghost, Fire, Flying, Ice. So something that isn't weak to any of those, preferably even resists one or two of them, and resists Rock. Jesus Christ, that is not an easy feat. That's a lot of weaknesses. Well, a Pokemon that resists Rock would be a Ground type. However, Ground does not resist any of those types that Trevenant is weak to. So another type would be Fighting. That also resists Rock. That would also resist Dark. Fighting wouldn't be terrible. It's not the best though. I mean, Fighting would then just be weak to Flying, so that'd be a double weakness to Flying. I don't like that. Okay, we're just gonna have a look through and see what's about. Not seeing anything I like. Do Blade? Huh, that's not bad. That's weak to Dark and Ghost. So actually, that's really bad. Never mind. Milotic? You don't resist Rock. Swampert. Swampert resists Rock. It resists Fire. It doesn't resist Dark and Ghost, or Flying or Ice. But honestly, it's looking like the best we're going to find, so Swampert it is. You're going to be our physically defensive wall with leftovers. Do we make you physical or do we make you special and give you Scald? Well, no, actually, never mind. We're making you physically defensive is what we're doing. But I mean, for a moveset, do we give you... Huh. We'll give you Stealth Rock, because that way we have that on our team at least. We'll give you Toxic. And we will give you... Do we give you Earth Power and Scald, which means that we could Burn, which is actually pretty damn useful when you're a defensive wall. Or do we give you Earthquake and Waterfall for a little bit more power? Earthquake and Waterfall. We'll go for the power. I'll regret it. I know I'll regret it. Why did you make it specially defensive? Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought you were physically defensive. This is what happens when I click on the damn sets. I need to stop doing this. Okay, so Swampert is only weak to grass, so that's something that we can kind of rely on, although it is weak to the same thing as Cloyster, which is kind of bad. Not the end of the world, though. Not the end of the world. So something that resists Dark and Ghost is predominantly in my mind, and preferably resists grass as well. So that'd be a Dark type. Would resist Ghost and Dark. I don't think of anything else that resists Ghost and Dark, because Steel doesn't anymore. Fighting doesn't resist ghosts, so yeah, we want a dark type. We want a nice, powerful dark type. We also have all physical attackers, so a special attacking dark type. Honchcrow, no, you're a physical attacker. You can be used as a special attacker, but no. Mega-Absol. You're too frail. I don't really want to use you because you're very, very frail. You're physical. What am I on about? No. Hydreigon. Oh, I like it. Yep, we're using Hydreigon. Oh yes, we're making you scarfed. Because that way we have some speed on our team as well. We will give you Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor for both of your stab. We will give you Flash Cannon for fairies because you're weak to fairy, ice, fighting, dragon, and bug. Yep, that's all. And then we will also give you... Do we give you Focus Blast? Do we give you Flamethrower? Do we give you Signal Beam? Do we give you the Tri-Attack? U-Turn? You get so many good moves. Jesus. You get a lot of good moves, actually. Damn, this is hard. I kind of want to say Focus Miss. But at the same time, what's that going to hit? Steel types? Then we could run Flamethrower. And not risk the miss. Okay, I think we're going to go with Flamethrower. Plus, Flamethrower has its uses. Okay, I can live with that. That's fine. We will make you... Actually, we're going to make you modest so you hit a little bit harder. Because at base 98 speed, you're not the fastest, but you're not the slowest. And you have reasonable bulk. You're pretty defensive. You can live a hit. So, being able to dish out more damage might actually be worth it. I like it. We'll give it a go. Now we have a significant fairy weakness, because nothing resists fairy, and we have 4 times weakness to it. And fairy is resisted by steel, which steel shares a lot of weaknesses. In terms of fire, it'd also be weak to the same fire as Trevenant. It'd be weak to ground, which wouldn't be too bad. I can live with ground weakness. It would be weak to fighting, which we have 2 weaknesses to. No, I don't want a steel type. I don't want another fighting weakness. So we will go with fire or poison. Poison isn't the end of the world, but fire just seems like it would have a little bit more coverage on the team. So I'm looking at Arcanine. Arcanine isn't really what I want. Arcanine's more of a physical attacker. Chandelure. Weak to Dark and Ghost, don't want that. Darmanitan, physical. Entei, physical. Infernape, physical. You do have the fighting stat, which would be quite nice. But no, Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat is really good, but not what I'm looking for. Camerupt, mega-cam. Oh, we can have a mega. Oh, that's decided. Okay, mega-camerupt is our mega. I like it. Anger Point, that's such a fun ability. We will give you the Solid Rock ability before you Mega Evolve. And then we will give you Earth Power. We will give you Flamethrower, because your special attack is through the roof. We will give you... Oh dear, I don't know what else. You have like your 2 stab. And then the rest is just whatever, really. Ancient Power? Nah, we don't need Ancient Power. That's silly. We don't need Ancient Power. What other moves do you get? Let's have a look through these moves that no one uses. Curse. That could work. That could definitely work. Curse, Amnesia. We could have some fun with that, but then we wouldn't have any recovery, so nope. Fissure. That could be fun. Hidden Powers, not really the best. Hyper Beam. That could be fun. Self-destruct, Secret Power, no. Solar Beam. We don't have any sun, so no. Stockpile. Oh, that's so... We're Stockpile rest. Oh, hell yes. That's amazing. And we're obviously not going to make you a fast attacker because your speed is actually pathetic. And I will lower your attack so that when I hit myself in confusion it doesn't do as much because you have a very high attack stat for what you are. Now we need something to round out the team. We just gained a ground and a 4x water weakness. We have water kind of covered because water is resisted by the rest of our team. So I honestly wouldn't mind picking up another water weakness at all. But I really don't know what would round out well with this team. Kind of looking for something... I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest. I'm kind of looking for something that can set up. Because admittedly, we have Cloyster, but I want something that has fighting. I want a fighting type move on it, and the ability to preferably swords dance or something along those lines. So, a fighting type move with the ability to swords dance. Cabalion. Caballion's weak to fire, but we can kind of deal with fire because we have a load of resistances to fire now. Cabalion. That'd be weak to ground, which we don't like because of Camerupt. Be weak to fighting, which I can't have weakness to fight. I can't do that. What about Crobat? I'm really struggling to think of the last Pokemon for this team. Doublade? That would be another Dark and Ghost weakness. Be a second Ghost type. I don't like it. I don't. I'm really struggling to think of a Pokemon that goes well. Moxie Crocodile. We already have a Dark type, we already have a Ground type. Stop it. Mienshao. Mienshao. That isn't terrible. Be weak to flying, not the end of the world. Be weak to psychic, we have an immunity, and we don't have any weaknesses. Okay. Okay, Mienshao. Right, we're gonna try this. We will make you... I don't know what to make you. A Soul Vest, maybe? It could work. I have no idea. Not a Pokemon I use a lot. Do we make you Focus Sash? Because you're not actually the strongest, and that way we always have something that can take a hit if something sets up on us. It will give you Regenerator, because it's actually really useful. Now, we could make you Special, but your physical attack's higher, so we'll give you Drain Punch, because best move. We'll give you Knock Off. We'll give you Poison Jab, maybe? Yeah, I'll give you Poison Jab. And can you get Swords Dance? You can get Swords Dance. Swords Dance Drain Punch is really, really good. We'll give you Swords Dance. And we'll make you a fast attacker. Okay. Now we just need the nicknames. Trevenant. What's the nickname for Trevenant? Trevenant. T. Tobias. Best names. Swampert. You know what? I've always thought this. I can just remove letters and make a name. Bam. Sam Swampert. We have... Oh, I know what to call you. I'm naming these really quickly for once. What the hell? But, Skyrim reference. I'm a pathetic piece of low-life scum. I know that's what you're all thinking. But, Skyrim reference. And we have... I'm just going to go with an original name because I don't know what else to name it. We'll just name you Krakatoa. A Mienshao. What the hell do I name a Mienshao? Yeah, this is stumped me. Crap. Damn. We're just gonna nickname you Shadow. Does it make any sense? No. Is it a ghost type? No. Is it a dark type? No. Is it even anything related to shadows? No. There we go. Makes perfect sense to me. We will make you... No, you're not being shiny. You are being shiny, definitely. You're not being shiny, or else you don't look as much like Alduin. Shiny Swampert is scary. Shiny Trevenant is delicious, so yes. Better make you male. Better make you male. Alduin, I don't think his gender is ever disclosed. It's probably a male, but you know. Krakatoa, you're a volcano. You don't have a gender, as far as I'm aware. and a shadow can be whatever it wants to be. Okay. This looks like it's going to be our team. So we have Cloyster, the shell-smashing, delicious, little, destructive... That's all I can say to that. We have our specially defensive Trevenant, physically defensive Swampert, Choice Scarf, absolute monster of a special attacking Hydreigon. We have another monster special attacker in Camerupt, and we have our nice swords dancing Mienshao. Okay, the battles for this will be up tomorrow, as you know by now. If you want to check out our previous team building episode, which was Mega Steelix, it will be in the description below. If you want to check out the playlist, just, subscribe to my channel, and you can find the playlist there. But without further ado, bye!